Some men don't break loudly. They break silently. This is a story of Adam Reed, a man who spent his whole life giving, yet no one ever asked him if he was okay. Adam grew up in a home where emotions were a luxury. When a created people told him, "Be a man, don't complain." Don't complain. So, Adam learned his first lesson, very young. Hide your pain. Smile, even when you're drowning. This lesson followed him into adulthood. He was the quiet kid in class who never asked for help. The teenager who shouldered his family's burdens without a single complaint. He became a master at building walls around his heart. Not to keep others out, but to keep his own feelings locked in. As an adult, Adam worked hard. He was the first one in the office and the last one to leave. He never said no to extra work, covered shifts for colleagues, and solved problems that weren't his. Everyone liked him because he was dependable. They called him a rock, a machine, the guy you could always count on. But no one noticed the exhaustion behind his eyes or the heavy weight on his shoulders. He was a ghost in his own life, present for everyone but absent for himself. His nights were spent staring at the ceiling, replaying every mistake, every missed opportunity, every person he felt he had let down. Then he met Emily. She had a warm smile and a soft voice that seemed to cut through all his defenses. For the first time, Adam felt sin. She told him he was special. She told him he deserved love. And for the first time in his life, Adam believed it. Their early days were filled with laughter and shared dreams. He opened up to her in ways he never had with anyone before. He thought he had finally found his safe harbor, a place where he could finally be himself without judgment. But slowly, things started to change. The warmth in her voice turned cold. The appreciation was replaced with criticism. Emily stopped listening. Every argument, no matter how small, ended with the same words. "Everything is your fault, Adam." And Adam, conditioned his whole life to absorb the blame, apologized. He apologized even when he had done nothing wrong, because that's what he was taught men do. Take the blame, fix everything, and stay strong. He thought if he just tried harder, loved her more, he could fix it. He could make things go back to the way they were. Months turned into years. Emily's control tightened. She started questioning where he went, who he talked to, how he spent his own money. She belittled his ambitions, mocked his friends, and chipped away at his self-worth piece by piece. She would call him useless one minute and tell him she could live without him the next. Yet Adam stayed. He stayed because he loved the memory of the woman he first met, and because the thought of leaving felt like another failure. He didn't want to be the man who failed at his relationship, just like he couldn't fail at work or for his family. One rainy night, Adam sat alone in his dark living room. He scrolled through his phone, a screen full of messages. His boss needed a report. A friend needed a loan. His family needed a favor. Not a single message asked, "How are you?" He looked down at his hands, and for the first time, he noticed they were trembling. A single tear rolled down his cheek. Then another. In the silence of the room, for the first time in years, Adam whispered to himself, "I'm tired. I can't keep carrying everyone." It wasn't a shout, just a quiet admission of defeat. It was the first time he admitted he was breaking. The next morning, Adam didn't run away. He walked toward healing. He made a doctor's appointment. He found a therapist. He started setting boundaries, cutting off toxic ties, and rediscovering the person he was before the world told him who he should be. He started rebuilding his broken pieces, not for anyone else, but for himself. Some heroes wear capes and fight battles for the world to see. But some heroes, they just survive the silent wars fought within. This story is for every man who has suffered silently, for every person who has felt invisible. Your pain is real. You are not weak for feeling it. You are human, and you deserve peace. If you're struggling, please know there's help available. You can reach out to the National Domestic Violence Hotline or organizations like the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence. Talking to someone is the first step. You don't have to carry it all alone. Thanks for listening.